Okay, I'm going to explain to you how, um, I'm going to explain to you in a scientific way how there could be no God. Listen, since the chain of causality cannot recede into infinity, they can answer only that matter is an eternal and timeless entity for which no beginning can be posited. Matter is non created, has no beginning or end, and its being arises from within its own nature. This means that the materialists accept the principle of eternity and non origination. They believe that all things arose out of eternal matter, and that being arises from within the very nature of matter without any need for a creator. So I know I explained it easily in English, well, simpler terms, but now I explain it in scientific terms. Some people understand it more scientific way. I know that's a mouthful, and obviously that would be confusing to understand from a person that probably doesn't understand science. So I decided to make this video for the people, or if you're just one of the persons that can understand things, more complex terms, this video is for you. So that's how all this can happen with no God. Um, all right. Because you have to ask yourself this: two questions, two huge questions, and nobody can answer. Not even religious people. Only only the non-religious people can answer. Where did your God come from? And how was your God created? Who created God? Where did it come from? Just out of the blue? And who created it? Alright. And like I said, that book just uses God as a single all entity of God. But there's thousands of gods. Who created them? Everybody has to have a father. And we know that, right? Thor, you know, Odin, Zeus. And there's goddesses too. Even goddesses have to have a parent. Your only answer is virgin birth, which is impossible. You know, the bottom line is, who created God and where did God come from? Can you answer these two questions? Of course you can't. Therefore, there is no need for a God. Therefore, it's impossible for God to exist. Plain and simple. Let alone what it's going to look like, what is his voice going to sound like. He's going to have like the deepest voice ever. I am God, I am eternal. You know, it's all fairy tales and myths, folks. Alright, I'm going to read you another quote. If matter is the ultimate cause of all things, what is the cause of matter? This is where the game begins. First of all, matter in a sense created all things, then it's logically inconsistent to propose that the cause of everything has a cause. We could go round and round arguing the matter needs to be created by God, and God needs to be created by matter. But in the end, there will be something that has no cause. What is the origin of God? Who created God? As I said before. These are quotes from my people, folks. See, I bet you it's not. It's either as these people described it, or what happened if it's just another species or an alien that had something to do with the universes and multiverses. What happens? You know? A more evolved species, maybe a more evolved technology. But the quote, the first one, breaks it down scientifically, logically, explains how all of it can be with no God or gods. And as we get closer, science gets more involved. You know, dark energy, dark matter. We're going to learn more before that, and all that. And you will see, mark my words. And, you know, since we know this, that powerful quote, I can say without a doubt, there is no God. You know? No question, there is no God or gods. That quote just explained how it could be with no God in scientific terms. You can understand it. Like I said, a cause without a cause. It's see, that's why people think there's a God, because people can't understand how something can be uncaused, a cause without a cause. But as I described right there, that's how it happened, a cause without a cause. It's mind blowing. But that's it, man. Sorry to disappoint you folks. You know, but we kind of already knew. We already have the logic anthem. There is no God. You know, what is it? 90 something % scientists, non-religious, believe there's no God. You know, I mean, if scientists, which are very smart people, 90% believe there's no God, then doesn't that tell you that they're doing the research, they're finding out there's no God needed or existed for all this to happen? That's more credible than all these religious people believing in a fairy tale, because that's what they were taught to believe in. But science doesn't lie. Science is the hard facts, the hard evidence that points to no creator, a cause without a cause. It's amazing. And you know, to tell you the truth, how would it'll be something like evolution for us? It'd be evolution for the universe. You know, what is it? Things got hot, things cooled. You know, and then you know things formed. It's an evolutionary process, and it's probably even before the Big Bang. It's probably past the 15 billion years mark. It's probably since we found out there's multiple universes. It's probably way before that. But that's what we find out now. But once we get the NASA warp drive, we go to other planets, get more samples, do more studies. We're gonna find out it's probably way even past 15 billion years. It could be in the trillions. Could even be longer. Who knows? All right. Well, I think that quote nailed it. Post your comments if you have any other quotes. That quote pretty much nailed it. A cause without a cause. Peace. Sorry, folks. Hey, I know everybody wants to heaven, you know, but remember, there's a flip side to that. There's a heaven, there's a hell. Somebody had to create the trade system. It's like, you know, you see those advertisements. Call 1-800, you know, buy one get one free, and we'll ship this to you. Or it's like a deal. It's too good of a deal. You know, if something is too good to be true, it's too good to be true. You know. There was a heaven. They didn't. But then they had to be in hell. Now there could have, if there was a God, there could have been only heaven and no evil. But it's all made up, folks. Virgin birth. Come on. A ghost giving birth to another ghost. Supernatural never been proven. Ghosts have never been proven. Like I said, everything was naturalistic from the beginning, from existence. A cause without a cause. See, the space is funny. Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It's a funny thing. Things popping out of existence. That's why the watchmaker analogy fails. Space is different than on Earth. You know? Trust me. A lot of people would like to have a God. Just to go to the heaven. But actually, a lot of people would not like to have a God either. Because that God is not a good God in the Bible. In the Holy Books. Not a good God at all. You know? I think somebody said it best. Take me to your God factory. Doesn't exist. There is no God. You know? But people always, they always wanted to. They had no answer. And that's the only answer they could give. But then again, if you think about it, all these years, people made gods for everything. People thought thunder was God. People thought rain was God. People thought everything was God. Until things were explained. That ties in now. When science didn't have an answer, people thought it was God. Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, we know that's not God. It's been explained. Things will always be explained. So, I think the mystery it's exciting of no God. Because you appreciate more the unknown, and you find out the answer to the unknown. You appreciate it, You learn how the things evolved, how things came to be. Once you put God in the picture, it's kind of boring, Boom, God did this, boom, God did that. And there's no mystery, there's no answer. There's no learning process of how it happened. And that's what makes the universe, as Carl Sagan says, amazing. These mysteries that we solved through hard work, through evidence, and not supernatural means. It's truly amazing indeed. And it's only going to get more exciting. We're living in the best times. We found out there's no God. There you go, man. A cause without a cause. Mind-blowing indeed. Now, let's see if we can find different species where they're aliens. So let's go home to get the NASA warp drive. And keep on finding more answers and be blown away. Peace out, folks. From Type 1 of civilization, let's go all the way to galactic one day. Star Wars Type 4. Let's live in space. Space elevators, space hotels. Peace out.